Welcome to the groundbreaking of the First Mile Stable. My name is Francis Smythe, and I'm the chairman of the board of the B&O Railroad Museum, and one of the many committee members who have helped put this project together between the City of Baltimore, the Baltimore City Police Department, a variety of neighborhood associations, and the B&O Railroad Museum. Today I'm going to be your master of ceremonies. First, I want to recognize a few people here. Councilman John Bullock from the 9th District, where are you? You're here? There you go. Welcome, thank you for coming. Michael Seif from the Southwest Baltimore Partnership, where are you? Thank you, and thank you for your partnership. And Mary Park from the Colonial Dames, and a number of dames are here too. Would you raise your hands and say hi, please? I also want to take a minute to thank my fellow committee members and ask each one of them to raise their hands. I'm not going to name them individually because there are many, but please raise your hands and let's give them a round of applause because this was no light lift. Okay, so there are many comments that are going to be made, so without further ado, I would like to introduce someone that really needs no introduction, the mayor of the great city of Baltimore, the great mayor of the great city of Baltimore, Catherine Pugh.
Francis, thank you so much. Let me just say, this day we've been looking forward to it. I'm so glad the community groups, organizations, and everybody has come together. You know, I was here, was it earlier this year or late last year? We were here, we rode the train, we talked about how important this is to our community, to our interim Baltimore City Police Commissioner, Gary, thank you, Tuggle, for being here. Courtney, I can't tell you how excited we are for this effort and the work that you've helped to lead. Francis, as the board chair, we want to thank you again for continuing this work. Many phone calls, many conversations about why this is important to the neighborhood, to the community, to this institution, as well as to our police department. You know, this is really befitting that we do this because this is the oldest mounted unit in this country. And so we should be glad, one, that we're preserving this unit, and more importantly, that we're making a home that will be lasting and one that we all can be proud of. The B&O Railroad Museum is an anchor and a community resource in the West Baltimore community. The B&O Railroad Museum owns about 40 acres that are 2 miles southwest of Baltimore. This is really a community of neighborhoods, a community where people have been proud and have worked for and with. I'm also grateful to the University of Maryland for all of your efforts to keep us all together and for expanding across Washington, Martin Luther King Boulevard into this part of the community, and of course becoming a tremendous asset in terms of how we continue to grow this part of the city. If you all don't know it, one of the things that University of Maryland has done is made it exciting to live in Baltimore. And if you work for their institution, you get some $18,000 in incentives to live in this neighborhood. So let's give University of Maryland a big round of applause. Building these stables is a part of the master plan for this community, for this institution. So what we're asking you to do is reimagine the guide, the future development of the B&O over the next decade. Building a state-of-the-art stable for our BPU mounted unit on museum property accomplishes many goals, and I won't even go into all of that because I got to compete with the rain behind me. But let me just say, I'm excited. I know that there are many of you who are excited. The board members, where are all of our board members? Board members, put your hands up again. Thank you all, thank you all, thank you. I can't say enough about the activities that occur here, what this will mean to the community, an exercise area, a classroom, and I know my good friend, our former Secretary of Education for the state of Maryland really does get it. Nancy, thank you so much for all that you've done for so many for so long. And here's what folks don't know. This is an individual that continues to be engaged in developing our young people. We were trying to do a special school here in Baltimore. We didn't get it done here in Baltimore. I know we eventually will. But working together, we were able to get our model school done where we allow children to really learn in the environment and to be creative. That's the kind of thing that Nancy Grasmick encourages us to do. This is an outdoor paddock, one that again enhances this neighborhood and community. So I want to just say congratulations to all of our partners. Thank you for working together. Thank you for persevering. Thank you for understanding the needs of everybody who lives in this neighborhood, who lives in this community. Thank you for listening. Thank you for partnering. Thank you for being a part of helping us to push Baltimore forward. I'm excited. I know that you all are, but more importantly, here's to the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Pugh. We're so fortunate to have your support and that of all your colleagues in the city. It was really helpful for us to be able to move this project along. Now I'd like to introduce Police Commissioner Gary Tuggle. We've had the pleasure of working with a number of people in the police department. I can't name them all. You see them around here. They're dressed conspicuously. But Gary, you have such a great group of teammates. We're really proud to be a partner with you in this.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. How's everybody? Look, there's so many people to thank today. Today's a very special day despite the rain. I really want to thank Francis Smythe, Chairman of the Board of B&O Railroad, the entire Railroad Board, the Executive Board, Board of Directors, and Courtney Wilson, President of the First Mile Stable Foundation. That means a lot to us because when here at First Mile Stable Foundation, it denotes to me that we're about to start something really, really good. When I look at what this is going to mean for the police department, it's more than just about building a stable for horses. This is continuing a legacy that was started in 1888 and has been going ever since. As Madam Mayor said, it's the oldest mounted police unit in the country, and we're particularly proud of that. But it also means a lot for the community. This stable will be in the community, will serve as an educational tool for the community. It will also serve as a place that folks in the community can be particularly proud of. It will also bring the police and the community closer together, and I'm really, really excited about that. It is an opportunity for us to not only increase the capacity of the unit, we're going to 12 stables from 6. That's really, really important for us. But it also gives us the opportunity to increase the number of events per year that this unit can accommodate. Last year we accommodated about 175 community events, and with this increased capacity, we'll be able to do a lot more. So again, I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank you all, and I hope I didn't miss anybody, so I'm just going to be safe and thank you all for your contributions here, and because it means that you guys are truly supporting the efforts of the police department, and that's a good thing. Every day we get to see the hard work of our men and women throughout the entire organization, and it's truly good work, and I'm particularly proud of that. So with that being said, I want to thank you again, and to the executive board and everybody else that contributed to it. Just thank you. I want to thank Major Corbett, who was a major driver in this effort, and all of the police personnel that focused on it the entire time to sort of make sure that we had our house in order so that you could help us develop this dream. So thank you very, very much.
So I wanted you to stay because I have an announcement for you. And during the development of this whole project, we felt it was very important to support them in the growth of their units. So the B&O Board of Directors and the First Mile Stable Committee have agreed to donate 2 new horses to your unit.
Wow.
So we're going to put the burden of finding those horses on you.
Thank you so much. That's terrific. Wow. Wow. Absolutely great. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks,
sir.
everybody.
So we want to fill up those stables and build the program as you were just stating. I want to let Catherine Pugh come up and introduce the next speaker.
For those of you who don't know, you have a terrific council person in this district. So I wanted to introduce your councilman, John Bullock. Before he comes, as he's coming up, I'd like to also say to the Southwest Partnership, thank you also for being such a great partner in this effort. John Bullock.
So good morning, everyone. There's not much I can add after Mayor Pugh and Commissioner Tuggle, but what I'll say is this is a very proud moment. I'm absolutely pleased to be representing the 9th City Council District. Welcome to Southwest Baltimore. You know, the B&O Railroad Museum is an anchor institution. It's something that gives us great pride in this community. And so seeing all the partnerships around makes it so special today. And so we think about the investment the city is making here in this community. We look at the partnerships between police and community. We look at the educational component of the museum. I saw some young people in the museum today. And so thinking about the philanthropic community that's played a part. We look at the fundraising that's been a whole part of this. Again, neighborhoods. The Southwest Partnership represents 7 neighborhoods in Southwest Baltimore who are coming together around things around community advancement, workforce development, housing, and all the things that make communities great. And so I look at this as really a step in the right direction, a step toward a brighter future, and something that we could all be so proud of. So I'm so pleased today. Again, it may be rainy, but we're all smiling and the sunshine is right inside. So thank you so much for all for being here today. Thank you for your commitment. I look forward to being a partner with you.
Okay, so now I want to bring up Courtney Wilson. Courtney is the president of the First Mile Stable Committee. But Courtney's a lot more than that to a lot of us around here. This is not a new announcement, but this is one of Courtney's last official acts as he is leaving as the executive director of the museum. So after 25 years of service here in the city, 22 of which were as the executive director, I just want to give him a personal hug for all the support, all the help, and all the friendship he's brought us.
Thanks, Francis. Actually, I'm very thankful right now, this very second, to the City of Baltimore, the Planning Department, and the citizens of Baltimore, because 15 years ago, there was a bond bill to restore this pavilion, and it wouldn't be here today, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the citizens of Baltimore and the money through the bond program, so thanks. Look, it's hard to believe that it's just a little bit over a year ago that we kind of stood out there on the right-of-way and announced the plans to begin fundraising for this great project. And I got to tell you, the fundraising has been an amazing adventure. There's so many people out there that love these horses, that love this police department, this mounted unit, this city, and this museum that has really been something. So today, I am thrilled to announce that of the $2.5 million needed to build this stable, we have crossed the halfway mark. Now, there are a list of donors as long as your arms, and I unfortunately can't name all of them, but I am going to name the first donor, the largest donor, and the most recent donor. The first donor to this effort was the Edward St. John Foundation. Thank you. The largest donor to date is the Doctors Reuben and Violet Gigi Foundation. The classroom and museum in the center of the stables is going to be named the Doctors Reuben and Violet Gigi Foundation Center for Education. And a new gift, which just came in late last week, and it's their second major gift to this effort, came from the Olive C. Joyner Foundation. And again, there's so many others I'd like to thank to whom we are really eternally grateful, but can't do it. We have to shovel some mud here in a minute. So listen, this 13,000 square foot, state-of-the-art, 12-stall equestrian facility is going to be a phenomenal asset for the city, for the museum, for Southwest Baltimore, and we're so excited about doing it. And we're also raising money for a perpetual maintenance endowment so this stable can live and thrive for generations and generations to come. Again, this is a project that has been a labor of love for ever so many people, and I want to give my personal thanks to the steering committee, to the board of directors here, and finally to Mayor Pugh. You have been a champion to this cause at every turn.
Okay, so I mentioned we are in transition here at the B&O. We're no longer in transition. Our new executive director, Chris Holland. We're looking for her to take us to even higher places than we are right now.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Francis. And hello, everyone. I can't tell you what an honor it is to be the new director at the B&O Museum and how excited I am about this project. I want to thank the mayor for making this possible and for the city's support, the donors who have brought us to this point. Thank you. And to our board of directors in attendance today, as well as to our retiring director, Courtney Wilson. Thank you, all of you. It is rare that one sees a project as important as this one is on so many levels. First, as we've heard, the additional presence of the Mounted Police Unit will help the community to develop, enabling people to feel safe in their own neighborhoods and comfortable visiting cultural institutions such as the B&O. It all starts with the foundational human need of safety and security. Second, it helps the horses. These horses are exceedingly well cared for. Better than you and I will probably ever be cared for. These horses are well cared for. But, you know, obviously, they are going to have an even better quality of life when they are looking up at the skies rather than the underside of a bridge. Third, the First Mountain Stables is intentionally designed to allow for educational programming, and we've heard the importance with Dr. Grasmick in the audience of education and what our responsibility is to the next generation. We need to provide our children with an opportunity to access horses who may not always have the opportunity to access them, to learn about animal husbandry, STEM, law enforcement, transportation, and perhaps most importantly, to engage and bond with our human police officers in a setting that is conducive to building relationships. And that's what we call, the unmeasurable measurables. So, this project really has the potential to be transformational. It is about much more than a horse stable. So we at the B&O recognize that museums must be part of the community, and so we're very excited to have the community here in partnership with us. And we must design projects that benefit not only us and our guests, but the community, focusing on education, experience, and relevancy into everyone's lives. And that is what our master plan, this is the first step in our master plan, and that is what you will see from us going forward. So, with that, I will say, in closing, I applaud, as we have done today, all the hard work of everyone in creating the First Mile Stable. And Courtney, as we have heard, everybody, Courtney, with our board of directors and our donors, they've raised over 50%, which is amazing. But today, with this ceremonial groundbreaking, we are announcing the launch of the public portion of the campaign so that we can finish this project and make it a reality for the museum, for the community, for the police, for our children, for the horses. It has something for everyone. So I really look forward to seeing everyone back at the B&O next year to dedicate the stables when they are complete, and perhaps we'll be back even sooner. So thank you all for your support, and I really look forward to working with all of you in the future.
Okay. So, I don't know that I can add anything more to that other than answers. So, do we have any questions on the project? The money is raised in the sense of the donations that got us up to half, but we do have a bank loan that will take us the rest of the way. And then we will begin the project here probably within the month because we just cleared the hurdles with the city permitting this past week. Okay, no question, yes, sir.
How long will it take to build?
6 to 8 months. So we expect to be back here late spring, early summer with a dedication. Okay, so without further ado, first we have, after we do the shovel movement here, and the dirt movement, and we're going to go on a train ride for those that want to, down to the site. You'll be inside a car, so don't worry about getting wet. We accommodate everything. And then we're going to come back, and there's going to be lunch in the building over here, our education station. So we're going to, without further ado, move the shovels.